Introducing Agile Masters, a community of like minds with similar goals and objectives that aid professionals in attaining efficiency in their various careers while handling complex project-related issues. Agile Masters, as an online discuss platform, helps existing Agile professionals to continually sharpen their skills, increase productivity, get professional answers to all their project-related questions and become better leaders. Intending Agile professionals can also gain access to Scrum Studies online certified classes, live trainings, and knowledge-deepening sessions with Agile certified professionals. Agile is a mindset. Kindly visit us at www.agilemasters.org.
So who else was at the meeting on Saturday? Okay, Fahimida.
Okay, so I learned different between Agile and Scrum. It's like Agile is an overall software development, and Scrum is simple, lightweight framework.
So who else wants to buttress on that? Who else was there at the meeting?
I was also at the meeting. I was very informative. What I learned was that it's like project management, how to approach problems and to breaking it down and all that.
Then who else?
I was saying that I could state something new I learned about Agile that I didn't think would even be possible. I asked a question and Jerry basically told me that Agile is not only for the workplace. You could use it at home, you could use it at school, you could use it in your daily life. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm on an airplane right now. But I asked Jerry a question last week and I asked him, does Agile only apply in the workspace? And he basically told me that you could use it for any task. You could use it for your children. That he was saying that he even was using it with his children when he was in lockdown. You could use it in school. You could use it in your own hobbies, in your own work.
Hello, yes, so I was there in the meeting too, and I was quite confused about the Scrum. So I did not know what it meant, so I was quite impressed by how you guys really presented it, and Jerry presented how from where the word Scrum was derived from, and then what it meant, and then also about Agile. So I really liked how you guys went forward and asked questions and then let us know how or where it is derived from, how it is fast, efficient, and yeah, it was very I was also going to include what you just said right now, but how Jerry actually applied it to his backyard or how he applied it to his children during the lockdown time. I feel like that's when we got to know more about Agile that time, we could have made our life more efficient because during the lockdown, most of us were not that productive at times with anything like our time management or with our tasks. So I feel like it's a great platform to actually put up to anywhere, anytime.
Thank you, Sadia.
So far, I've learned that I've come to terms with the fact that I procrastinate a lot. And when I first discovered Scrum, which was actually on this account when I started, and I realized that, wow, instead of me procrastinating, I could literally do time gaps where I feel comfortable in actually working on something. And Scrum has proven to me that it's open to everything. I can incorporate a lot of stuff that are not productive, but help me to stay focused on something. So I like Scrum because of that. And it's so diverse in everything that it does to help us manage that little time and that little effort that we want to put out in being successful. So I really like that.
Okay, that's good. Rochelle, were you at the
Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what did you learn from the whole Saturday event and how did that affect you?
I mainly remember them talking a lot about work ethic and how we can get stuff done. How it really impacts mainly based off of our work ethic. And I remember them talking a lot about, or the guy talking a lot about time management and how you really need to separate your time to complete it. And that affected me because I know that I don't do that a lot. I kind of just wait for everything to be done last minute or either last minute or I do it right away. There's no really spacing out my work.
I was here on the Saturday meeting. So Agile Masters and Scrum is project based and it teaches you about professionalism and strategizing and how you can use these skills in a working environment, how to be a better employee and to work together as a team.
That's cool. That's perfect.
I learned about some of the history behind Agile. There was this group called Agile Manifesto. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure, but they formed a group in like the early 2000s, and their main goal was to develop new software and try to exchange it with like their customers so that they receive feedback from the customers, and then depending on the feedback that they receive, they can know like how useful their methods are and see like which ones are like most effective so that they can like improve and like make the right readjustment that they need to make to be like a better company overall.
Okay, cool. Mikhail?
Yeah, I wanted to add on to that to say that what we learned on Saturday was a lot about collaboration, a lot about empirical process control, and just learning about how the Scrum core team works together and like the fundamentals of Agile Masters and everything.
Okay, cool. I see other persons dropping their comments there, but who else? Jaylene?
Yeah, I forgot to mention earlier when I was speaking that
Yep.
like, Scrum is another method of Agile. Like they both go hand in hand. And Scrum is basically responsible for just enforcing the values of what Agile does and just making sure that people are working together and just working in a clear environment to satisfy the customer.
If I recall correctly, it's also a means of getting the best quality of something in the least amount of time.
Yeah. Tanya?
Okay, so I learned that Scrum basically falls under Agile. They're both similar, but specifically it's a framework that is used in software development, but it can be applied to various other fields depending on the needs. It's also like a gradual step-by-step approach that focuses on delivering results within a certain time frame. It focuses on collaboration, efficiency, coordination, etc., and it emphasizes flexibility.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Bushra, we're listening.
Well, like everybody else that I've already said about Agile, like it's basically a whole project, and it has 12 principles. I think like most of them are related to satisfying customer through software, and Scrum is where like you can like literally facilitate project.
Okay, cool.
As organizations devise strategies to implement project deliverables, efficiency and effectiveness are the focus for teams' productivity. With project management methodologies ever evolving and organizations seeking better approach to deliver solutions, professionals must continue to learn and broaden their knowledge and horizon with the ability to think quickly and become the best in the industry. To excel in an environment of iterative product development, which values team communication, feedback, and adaptability, delivering work products calls for courage to brace up and bolster efforts to meet the high-performance needs of businesses. Introducing Agile Masters Network, an online community of Agile gurus and intending Agile professionals, who have strong passion for continuous learning or require professional support in everyday corporate tasks. Now, you have no bounds. You can interact with industry bests across the globe, have your questions answered by certified Agile instructors, tap into the knowledge shared by experienced professionals, seek support, and hone your skills to become a leading project professional. Join the community of professional on www.agilemasters.org. It's real-time and interactive. Get 24/7 live coaching and support in your professional life as an Agile practitioner. Gain actionable insights, through practical knowledge sharing, on how to adapt Agile methodologies to your corporation or project development. Have access a community of real-life Agile experts. Stay current with the evolution of the Agile practices and principles through Agile updates. Validate your professional views, ideas, and perspectives on the Agile practices with fellow experts in the industry. Become the Agile master you are meant to be and start adding real value to real-time projects. AgileMasters.org. Think Agile. Be Agile.